Chris Upham of the Upham Group, the Alexandria Luxury Property Expert Advisors. Today I'm going to share with you how sellers might evaluate multiple offers and select the best offer for their property. You know, if you were selling your home last year, you might have been concerned of whether or not your home was going to sell at all, or if you're going to get beat up with lowball offers on the price. Today, you're facing an entirely different situation, where you might receive multiple offers even within the first few hours or days of your property being on the market. So how do you select and evaluate these multiple offers without just throwing a dart at a pile of offers and hoping you get the right one? There's actually 4 factors or variables that a seller may use to evaluate multiple offers. The first is net sales price, and that's a no-brainer. Of course, the seller's going to look at the price. But the net sales price is the sales price minus any subsidies or closing cost credit that the purchaser is asking the seller to pay. This is a no-brainer. Obviously, all the sellers are typically wanting to get the highest price for their property. However, I wanted to get that one out of the way first because it's the 3 that follow from here that are actually the most important to ensure that your contract successfully gets to the settlement table. The second is the buyer's lender. Within the industry, there are some lenders who are known for consistently delivering their loans on time with no hassles or delays. While, on the other hand, there are some lenders who are known for consistently having problems. Matter of fact, within the industry, stories of contracts that fell apart usually began with, well, the buyer was using such and such a lender. Oh, well, that explains it. So it's important that you evaluate the lender. Matter of fact, the lenders who are typically the most successful with getting the contracts to settlement with no problems or delays are the ones with in-house underwriters, processing, and closing departments that are able to use local experienced appraisers. The third variable or factor that a seller may use when evaluating multiple offers is the type of financing. Now, this is often described in terms of a spectrum. Clearly, if a buyer was to pay cash for a property, you've eliminated all of the problems, hassles, or delays that could come from the lender or the loan, such as the appraisal, the underwriting, the closing. Any of these issues are eliminated when a buyer is paying all cash. Well, but as we know, not many people pay all cash for a home. So that leaves the rest of the spectrum. Conventional loans, FHA, VA, property homes with a 50% down payment, 20%, 10, 5, 3.5%, 0% down payment. Often purchasers think, hey, money is money is money. But each of these loan products carries with them certain pros and cons and risks and benefits, and specifically issues that can develop with each of them that could lead to problems with getting to settlement. And a prudent seller and listing agent is going to be evaluating those, and if they have multiple offers to pick from, they're going to pick the type of financing that they believe is going to have the highest probability of getting to settlement without costly hassles or delays. The fourth factor that a seller may use when evaluating multiple offers is the contingencies. The contingencies are a buyer's opportunity to protect their interest in the sale and to give them the opportunity to back out of the contract and retain their deposit if some conditions are not met. However, if you're a seller and you've got multiple offers you're picking from, you're wanting to pick the offer that is going to have the highest probability of getting to settlement without falling apart before the finish line, leading to costly and delays of having to put your home back on the market and start all over again from scratch. So the contingencies typically are the home inspection contingency, appraisal contingency, financing contingency, HOA and condo documents review contingencies, as well as a sale of home or a settlement of home contingency. Each of these has its own specific factors and variables that may or may not pose a risk to your contract getting to settlement table successfully. So those are the issues that we're going to be looking at when we're evaluating multiple offers to ensure that we pick the one that's going to have the highest net sales price to you, the seller, as well as the highest probability of actually getting to the settlement table without costly hassles or delays. I'm Chris Upham of the Upham Group, the Alexandria Luxury Property Expert Advisors. And if you have questions about how you can get your home sold for the highest price without costly hassles or delays, and even see multiple offers, contact us today.